a go status.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Henry Hinton and Patrick Johnson.
TPA script running. Second stage LH2 securing started.
Wake up, Eastern North Carolina.
Ready to embark on a national security mission for the United States of America.
They're funny. They're real.
Range green.
Igniters armed. Rofi ignition.
They're right
5,
here in ENC.
4,
just like
3,
you.
and liftoff.
Here are Henry and Patrick in the Town Bank studio. This is Talk of the Town on Talk 96.3 and 103.7.
All right, welcome in, everybody. It's Thursday morning, July 23rd. I'm sharing the stream, as they say, on Facebook as we join you here. I am told that we are streaming not only on Facebook this morning, and YouTube is back, but it's got a new name. Our YouTube channel has a new name. Let's see how long we stay up on YouTube this time. Our YouTube channel, Michael, is called, very appropriately and very creatively, Talk of the Town. So that stupid name you came up with yesterday, you did away with it? The WTIB.TOT, that's
Good.
gone.
Yeah, that's toast.
Thank goodness.
Good work, Michael.
Whose idea was that anyway? But so I'm already getting asked, are you on YouTube? We are on YouTube. All right, let's try it, shall we? I'm going to go to YouTube right now. YouTube.com. This is interesting because some former YouTube video that I watched just came up. Okay, YouTube. Then go to what? Search bar. Talk of the Town. And it does not come up. You have to scroll over to what? You have to scroll over to live. Scroll over to live, okay. Still doesn't come up. Talk of Titusville. Just talk of Titusville.
Let's talk of Titusville.
Mike,
I want to hear that. That might be
of,
interesting. Could be more interesting than you navigating this. That would be.
Of the town. All right. It doesn't come up. There it is. Well, I mean, I'm telling you how people are going to search for it. Do you have to put the date in?
No. Joe Biden.
Are you sure? Well, where is it? It doesn't come up. Talk of the Town does not come up.
Are you in the live section?
I'm in the live section.
No. Now you're Joe Biden.
I was in the live section before.
I'm enjoying Stadler section. And Waldorf arguing here. This is good.
Well, I mean, this is big because people are slamming us because we're not on. It doesn't work. So people. Michael just walked away and said, it doesn't work for me. Well, if it doesn't work for me, how are people going to find us? All right, let me try it on my phone.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael's just walking to the control room, walking away from me, going, it's there. He can't find it. It's there. All right, let me see. Let's go to Let's go to the YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube app, okay? Mm-hmm. I actually have the YouTube app on my phone somewhere.
Ah, there you go. How about that? That'll take you 20 minutes to find that.
Do you have this is great programming, by the way. Good morning to everyone who doesn't care about YouTube, but I was told yesterday, I was assured that we'd be on YouTube today, and here we are. We're trying to find it, and we can't find it. All right, let me go to, I don't know. All right, let's try. Here we go, YouTube, Talk of the Town. Talk of the Town. Does not come up.
Yeah.
I don't. And Michael's saying I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing what everybody else is going to do if you tell them to search for Talk of the Town. What?
I just found it on the Mac. I just found it on my phone.
Oh, he just found it, Big Al.
Okay, Don Hardy says he just found it. How'd you find it? I mean, I put in Talk of the Town and it doesn't come up. I don't understand.
Clearly, this is your fault.
I see a bunch of Talk of the Town stuff on here, but I don't, yeah. All right, so some people are finding it. Some people are not. Let's see if my friend Will found it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not working for me. Hopefully people can find it. Michael, what can we name it so it's more easily found? You can't use my name, right? Can before you had Talk of the Town with Henry Hinton. Can you do Henry Hinton Talk of the Town?
No, that's what it was before. It was Henry Hinton Talk of the Town.
Can you do Patrick Johnson is a lesser part of the show, Talk of the Town?
Wow. How about you verbalizing the truth? Wow. Did you take your pills this morning?
Yeah, it's raining outside. By the way, we're getting ready to get pounded with rain today. I was looking at the map this morning, and let's see what the map looks like here this morning. Shook says Mr. Beast channels work. I know. How does Mr. Beast not have his channels taken down? In Morehead City right now.
That was actually funny. That was
Morehead City this morning. It's 83 right now. It's going to be about 83 all day in Morehead City. 100% chance of rain today at the beach. 85% Friday and Saturday. Let's check inland here, where we are located here at the Town Bank Studio at world headquarters of Interbanks Media. Flood watch for Greenville, 78 today, 100% chance of rain, 90% chance of rain tomorrow. Saturday's going to be 65%. It's going to be a rainy weekend. We've needed the rain. Man, we're getting ready to get it. We're getting ready to get rain. All right, welcome to the show. I apologize. Michael, I need my live commercial file over there. I got a lot of live commercials to do this morning. I was admonished yesterday for not doing them at the proper times. What do I know? I just own the place.
That's what I say.
Yeah. How are you this morning, PJ? Everything good?
I'm fine, yeah.
I went down to IHOP and had breakfast. Tomorrow we leave on the Talk of the Town World Tour. We're going to be heading out tomorrow afternoon. I guess we're going to be leaving this rainy weather behind. You know, the temperatures in Paris this week have been in the 80s. There was one day where it topped out at 78. So I'm really excited about the fact that the heat wave is over in Europe before I get there. And tomorrow we are going to have Open Line Friday. I'll be here tomorrow morning. We're going to have Open Line Friday tomorrow. And I hope that some people who've been to Europe will call and give me some tips.
Are we doing the all call tomorrow on the app? Can we do that?
You mean where people talk to us on the app?
Yeah, the talkback, I guess is what it's
the
called.
The talkback on it. Yeah, as long as Michael previews them before we put them on the air, because that thing the other day scared me to death. I thought somebody had dropped an F-bomb on it, but it turned out not to be true, thank goodness. They said you were a suck-up. I thought they said something else. Man, I got a lot of stuff in this file. I got to clean this file out. Okay, what's going on in the world? Here's some good news. I went to IHOP and had breakfast, and I'm on my third cup of coffee this morning.
By the way, I just sent you something from an Always Anonymous text line. Don't read it out loud.
I drink a lot of coffee, and oh, that's funny.
That was funny. That was funny.
Whoever you.
I gotta give them credit. That was funny.
Who sent you that? They're dead to me. This is all inside baseball. This is all inside baseball. We need to get up there. So I was happy to find out, because I drink a lot of coffee. I was happy to find out that if you drink 5 cups of coffee a day now, you know how they've gone back and forth on coffee, saying coffee will kill you.
Right.
It's bad for you.
Butter. Yeah.
Now, the new study is out from the American Heart Association. Drinking up to 5 cups of coffee a day is safe. Not only is it safe, it reduces the risk of stroke, diabetes, and heart failure. No wonder my heart is still working. I drink a lot of coffee. Coffee is potentially linked to lower risk of type 2 diabetes, according to this report published in the Journal of the American Heart Association. It will also lower risk for stroke and heart disease, though its relationship with blood pressure is complex and isn't entirely consistent across the board. You know what this means? It means they really don't know.
Well, that's the latest study. Trust the science and all.
It's the science. This is interesting. We have the interns in the studio. Who's producing this morning? Is it Logan or is it who is it in there?
It's me.
All right. So we've got
that means tomorrow Michael can preview the talkbacks, right?
Michael, are you going to preview the talkback tomorrow?
No, it's just more fun to play them wild. Let them go.
People can.
I know it would be work, but.
All right. Susan says you have to choose. Wait a minute. Hang on. Where is it, Susan? Back to the YouTube problem.
Sure, yeah.
Susan says you have to choose the live button to see YouTube. Across the top are buttons that say all videos, shorts, but you have to go further to get live. And then I found it. I did this.
Mm-hmm.
She says, and yes, drink the coffee. I make sure I get in 5 a day at least. Thank you, Susan. That's my first. Susan, I don't believe we've heard from you before. This is a new listener comment.
And she's got your phone number?
Well, it was an email.
You've got mail.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. Congress is trying to ban loud phone calls on airplanes. I wish they'd go ahead and pass that before tomorrow.
Sure.
Have you ever sat next to somebody on an airplane that just talks, really talks loud, like a normal conversation, like there's nobody else, and everybody's listening to them, and you're like, shut up. Sometimes it's a business call, but one time I was sitting next to this woman who was talking to her baby daddy before we took off, and she was just going on and on with her baby daddy.
It's just my baby daddy.
Yeah. So Congress actually voted in 2018 to require the FAA to ban phone calls, but it was never implemented. Why? If they voted to do it already, why? This bill would put a ban in place within 6 months. So nobody can talk on the airplane.
Can we do it in public spaces?
I don't like people who talk on their phone in public. Do you?
No.
It's irritating.
You could have stopped after people, and I would have agreed. But yes,
yeah,
the people that are on their phone loudly.
Here's some big news. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's daughter has dropped Pitt from her name. Why would you do that? If I was Brad Pitt's kid, I would legally change my name to I am Brad Pitt's kid.
Right.
Maybe she doesn't like the notoriety.
Well, I think there's an estranged relationship there.
Well, they've got a bunch of adopted kids, right?
Yeah, I think that there's some rancor there amongst the parties.
Some rancor?
Yes.
That word would be rancor. Are you French?
Rancor. No.
By the way, I took 2 years of French, and I'm going to France tomorrow, and I can't.
And you don't remember a word of it, do you?
I can't speak a word of French. I can say au revoir. I can say bonjour. Bonjour.
Parlez-vous français.
So Viking Cruise Lines has been sending videos to prepare us for this Viking cruise in Paris. Uh-huh. And one of the things that they sent was, here are some words that you need to practice before you get to France. And one of them is bonjour.
Okay.
Which is what you say to somebody in the morning, I think, before lunchtime. Bonjour.
Okay.
It's not bonjour. It's bonjour.
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 The Greene County pronunciation is bonjour. Yes.
They'd be saying, hey.
Yeah.
Not bonjour.
CVS Pharmacy. Is that your Greene County soundbite?
Greene County shout-out music, yes.
You know, they said that the New Jersey, we talked about this earlier this week, that New Jersey, this is bad timing for the Democrats, by the way. They said that more than 6,000, like 6,600 non-citizens registered to vote in New Jersey. 400 of them actually voted. And the governor up there, who's a liberal, said that it was because of a slight software glitch at the DMV. Well, now the company that makes the software and the machines is saying that ain't so. That's not true. So New Jersey Governor Mickey Sherrill said Tuesday that roughly 6,600 non-citizens had been registered to vote, a mistake she attributed to a software problem within the Motor Vehicle Commission. She said the glitch may have allowed approximately 400 non-citizens to actually cast ballots. But the company behind that system, which is a French company called IDEMIA, is telling a very different story. Spokeswoman Lisa Shoemaker says her company's technology performed exactly as it was designed, and that the fault lies with the way New Jersey handled the data that it received. In other words, they allowed 6,600 non-citizens the potential to register to vote, and 400 of them voted. When you get an ID or a driver's license in New Jersey, you're given the option to register to vote during that process, a system used in dozens of states nationwide. Federal law strictly forbids registering anyone who identifies as a non-citizen, no matter how the paperwork is filled out. So all 6,600 individuals indicated yes to wanting to register to vote and no to being a U.S. citizen. And that was in the software. So the governor can't blame the software.
So, and a little closer to home.
Yes.
In Brunswick County, there are registration forms, voter registration forms that are being sent to several dead residents. And apparently there are at least 34,000 dead residents left on voter rolls in the state.
Yeah. Not surprising.
For these voting forms and ballots. But what's being done about it? Nothing.
Well, I don't know. I think our state board of elections has finally got its act together. It's run by Republicans.
Is it going to be in enough time to
You're going to insult my friend Sam Hayes, who's the head guy up there? He's working hard to fix all this stuff.
I'm just telling you what's going on. I can't let Buddy cloud the balls and strikes. I mean, that's what's going on.
You and I got a clandestine. What have I got? Here's an email. You don't sound like a guy leading a large overseas tour. What do you know about the area, language, geography?
You've got mail.
Give me a break,
that might
dude.
be the funny thing. That is now the funniest comment of the morning. That's great.
I'm not leading it. I'm hosting it.
Leading an overseas tour. Oh, that's awesome.
This guy likes to get at me every now and then. This is George, one of my,
George is so
George
good.
Every now and then, George is a world traveler. He's a big military guy. He likes to get at me a little bit every now. I got you, George.
Fantastic.
George,
That's
I'm not
fantastic,
leading
George.
the tour. I am just attending the tour. My wife and I are hosting the tour. We have a tour guide, the great T. Steinberg, who's going to be with us. She knows what she's doing. I have absolutely no idea.
You don't sound like a guy leading an international tour.
I would say this to you. If you're counting on me to lead you in Europe, you're in big trouble. So you and I got speaking of the military, got our back channel military guy surfaced last night, right? We hadn't heard from him in a while.
I have not heard from him in a while. And
This is our behind the scenes military intelligence guy that, we live in a very heavy military area, and we get a lot of back channel information. This guy's intelligence guy, and he sends us stuff under an assumed name. I don't want to get him in trouble. Here's what he sent us last night. He says, in Ukraine, interesting developments of late regarding defense leadership. It appears the Ukrainian chief of staff, General Syrskyi, convinced Zelensky to remove the defense minister, Fedorov. I thought Fedorov was a tennis player. That's a different Fedorov.
Yeah, right.
Fedorov is a 36-year-old entrepreneur who's very popular and credited with streamlining technology and advancing the drone program to a point that the prospect of a Ukraine victory may well be possible. He also increased transparency and targeted corruption at a very fast clip. Then yesterday, following public protest, Zelensky fired Syrskyi. Fedorov is believed to be a serious contender to replace Zelensky. What happens next in this saga may well define Zelensky's legacy. The Russian military is quite literally losing ground and losing personnel rapidly. Putin's personal security detail is now 825 personnel.
Good grief. Man.
That's a very high number. More on Ukraine soon. On Iran, major combat operations may resume shortly. The Iranians just refuse to learn. Their pride is going to cost them for their whole country. It's actually quite sad, but I believe necessary. Hezbollah is largely finished in Lebanon. The Iranians have not paid them nor resupplied them or Hamas this year. The Iranian proxies in Iraq are broke too. This is inside information we wouldn't get otherwise. This is coming from the inside military intelligence community.
Sure.
How about that? The Iranians are they're not paying Hamas, Hezbollah. It's absolutely mind-blowing that the IRGC is willing to crash and burn the way they are. I lost a whole lot of respect for Senator Kennedy yesterday. I guess he's talking about the soundbite that I played.
Sure, yeah.
He was out of line to demand a plan from the secretary in that forum. He was grandstanding from the dais to impress his colleagues, much like Marsha Blackburn did to the big hen in front of Gene Simmons.
No, sir. It's my time.
Okay.
That is infuriating to me. Iran is not a partisan matter. It's a world safety matter. Regardless of your source of news, regardless of what national security expert says on the internet, the intelligence-indicated regime was very near breakout before Midnight Hammer, and as soon as Midnight Hammer was over, they all went back to work. A nuclear Iran would destabilize the region and the world. Then he sent us some off-the-record stuff that I can't read.
Yes.
So I'm going to.
But I think you.
This email will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
But I think you asked a great question in one of the follow-up emails, and that is, where does this end, and how does this end? I mean, it's not going to be pretty, but he seems confident that it will be over sooner than later.
He says it's been 6 months. This will be over within more than 2 months, with no more than 2 months, I think. More likely than not 1 month. The IRGC thick heads have gotten to realize that they have to leave ships alone in the straits and stop shooting at our bases. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so there's our behind the scenes. All right, we're going to play Genius Quiz here in just a minute, but first I need to tell you again about this. We're going to do Genius Quiz this morning. Stand by to win here on Talk of the Town. Whether you're watching us on the new Talk of the Town channel on YouTube or Facebook, or listening on 96.3 or 103.7 or the IBX Media app. And don't forget, on the IBX Media app, you can now talk back. Remember when your mama told you not to talk back? Well, we're telling you to talk back.
Now.
Yeah. Did your mama ever say to you, "Don't you talk back to me, son"? I got that quite a bit. Because I was a sass talker. You go to the IBX Media app and you click on Talk to Us. I haven't done it yet, and it just says Start Recording.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hit, and then you start recording, and you can say whatever you want to us, and as long as you don't use profanity, we'll use it on the air. or say something untoward. You can say anything you want. You can say, Henry sucks. I don't care. I get that a lot. So you can. Let me tell you about this big auction coming up, this Laughing House Family Living Estate sale coming up Saturday morning again, starting at 8 o'clock. The Laughing House family is going to have furniture, office supplies, family collectibles, living estate items for sale. We're actually, Dylan, one of our managers, hit me yesterday and said, should we go out to this sale this weekend and see if there's anything for our for the new building that we're going to move into shortly. World headquarters is moving. More coming up on that. Hopefully it'll be less problematic than moving the YouTube channel. More than 400 items are going to be offered on Saturday in this absolute auction sale. It's going to take place in the former location of Bostic Sugg Furniture, 2115 East Fire Tower Road. Items can be previewed from 10 to 3 on Friday. Registration and viewing will begin at 6:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Then bidding starts at 8 a.m. sharp. My buddy Billy Clark and John Moore are going to be out there doing the auctioneering. Cash, Venmo, or Zelle are the accepted forms of payment for this absolute auction. Dealers are welcome. All items must be removed on the day of the purchase, so bring a truck or a trailer if you're going to buy any of the furniture and that kind of stuff. Personnel will be available to assist with loading. The absolute auction sale will end at 4 o'clock Saturday. If needed, it will resume on Sunday at 2. That's in the Bostic Sugg building here in Greenville. A lot of stuff to be auctioned off coming up in the Laughing House Family Living Estate sale. All right, let's do the Genius Quiz. Call us right now, 252-561-8255 if you want to play, 252-561-8255. If you can answer our Genius Quiz question this morning, you get a restaurant gift card, either Gaffer's in Emerald Isle, one of my hangouts at the beach, or you can get a $25 gift card to Atavola. We also have what else do we have, Michael? We got the oil change from Chip at Dave Davis's, and we got a $25 gift card to Artisans on Plaza Drive with 75 businesses under one roof. You can spend it there. So call us right now. Get online, and we'll play Genius Quiz coming up, 252-561-8255. Genius Quiz is next. right, it's time to play Genius Quiz. We got a great prize pack this morning. $25 gift card to Atavola or to Gaffers down at the beach. And $25 gift card to Artisans. We probably got some more stuff in the prize pack, don't we, Michael? I don't know what else we got to give away. It seems like we're missing something. We got an oil change from Dave Davis's East Carolina Chrysler. I think we still have some of Joe Albee's books. Got the oil change from Dave Davis's East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. All right, call us at 252-561-8255. Let's go to the phones and Mike in Winterville. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Henry.
Is this Pumpkin?
It is Pumpkin.
Hey, Pumpkin. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's good to hear your voice. Pumpkin, one of our regular callers here on the Genius Quiz. All right, here we go, Pumpkin.
Hey, wait.
How you feeling, Pumpkin? How's he feeling?
I'm feeling great.
What did
I
you?
just hope you have a great time in France.
Yeah, me too. I hope so too. Next year, if we go to Italy, you need to go with us. You and your wife need to go with us.
All right.
Yeah, we're thinking about Italy next year. All right, here we go.
That sounds
The
good.
details. We're going to discuss it with a travel agent while we're in France. We're going to see how this goes, and if it goes well, which I'm sure it will, we're going to maybe do a Italy trip next year. All right, here we go. A recent survey found that 54% of people eat this at least once a week. A recent survey found that 54% of people, more than half, eat this once a week. What is it?
Oh, my. Well, fish.
Fish. No. I would say that number is considerably less than 54. We should be eating fish, but all right, Pumpkin. Sorry about that. Thanks for calling. 252-561-8255 if you think you know the answer. 252-561-8255. Terry in Greenville. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, a recent survey found that 54% of people eat this at least once a week, and I'm a little bit surprised at this. I'll just leave it at that.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs! No, not hot dogs. All right, that opens up a line, 252-561-8255. We have clear lines. Call us, 252-561-8255. A recent survey found that 54% of people eat this at least once a week. Ron, where are you calling from, Ron?
A husky.
Ron and a husky. How are you, man?
Doing good. How about
Good,
yourself?
good to hear from you up there in God's country in a husky. All right, Ron, a recent survey said 54% of people eat this at least once a week. What is it?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say pizza.
Pizza. No.
Okay,
No. Good. That's a pretty good guess, though. 252-561-8255. 561-TALK. Patrick. Good morning, Patrick. Where are you this morning?
I'm in Macclesfield, right down the road from Greenville.
Pat in Macclesfield, okay, over there in Edgecombe County.
Yes, sir.
A recent survey found that 54% of people do this at least once a week. What is it? They eat this at least once a week.
Is it a banana?
Not a banana. All right, I'm going to have to give a hint. 252-561-8255. 252-561-8255. Is it Ryan? Is that what you said, Michael?
Yeah.
Ryan. Yeah. Good morning, Ryan. Where are you calling from?
Farmville.
Ryan in Farmville. All right, Ryan, I'm going to give you a hint. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
It's got carbs, but it also has protein.
Oh.
Kind of an interesting combo, huh? A recent survey found that 54% eat this at least once a week. What is it? I don't ever eat this, by the way, but here's another hint. A lot of kids like this. My grandson loves it. Huh?
A smoothie.
Smoothie. No, not a smoothie. No, that's not it. 252-561-8255. 252-561-8255. Another Ryan? Oh, Brian. All right. Brian, good morning. Where are you this morning?
Morning, Henry. Calling from Grinesland.
Brian in Grimesland. All right, Brian. The hints are it's a combination of carbs and protein. And a lot of kids like this. A recent survey found that 54% of people eat this once a week. What is it?
You know what, Henry? I don't even need the hint. I'm going to go with macaroni and cheese.
You're right. It's macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, y'all.
Can you believe that 54% of people eat mac and cheese once a week? Cameron, do you eat mac and cheese once a week?
Lucky.
Do you, Logan? You eat mac and cheese once a week? You do? He says he does.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Brian, you're the winner. What's your last name?
Leary.
Leary?
Yep.
Brian Leary. All right, Brian. You're a stinking genius this morning. You get your choice of Atavola gift card or Gaffers down at the beach. Which one you want?
We'll probably stick with Atavola.
Atavola, very good. Had lunch there earlier this week. Had a quesadilla, very good. Can't go wrong with either one of those restaurants. Great restaurants. And you get $25 gift card to Artisans on Plaza Drive here in Greenville, just off Evans, between Evans and Greenville Boulevard. They've got 75 different businesses under one roof at Artisans. And you also get an oil change from Dave Davis's East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You can go either place since you're halfway there in Grimesland.
That'll work.
All right, Brian Leary, you're a stinking Jesus. Hang on. I just almost called you Jesus.
Whoa.
You're a stinking Jesus. You're a stinking genius. You're not Jesus.
Don't give me that title.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. All right, hang on, Brian, and the devil, Michael, will pick up and tell you. No, I'm just kidding. How to get your prize pack, and we'll be right back. All right, Michael, I just went to YouTube and tried again, and for some reason now when I put in Talk of the Town, it came right up. So we are back on YouTube. If you want to watch us on YouTube, you can go to YouTube and just put in Talk of the Town. Now, how long we're going to be there, I don't know. They've deleted our other account. We don't know why. We've never been told why. We've made some changes internally here, so we're not playing the video commercials anymore. We're hoping that was the problem, but we're also dealing with all these music rights and copyright issues that they say we're violating. Randy, one of our listeners, says, you owe Michael an apology. I've never been on YouTube in my life, and I went straight to the site and began to watch Talk of the Town. Michael?
Could have been an operator error. I mean, let's not rule that out.
No, I don't think it was, because somebody else said when they first went to YouTube and put in Talk of the Town, it didn't work. But now it does
clarify.
Work.
You did try. You did everything correctly.
You
just
saw
wasn't
me,
there.
Michael.
I did see you. Look, I stick up for you. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit it immediately. Unlike Patrick.
But the problem is you weren't wrong.
I wasn't wrong. It was there.
By the way, we have a talk back from our app.
We do.
Again, if you want to give us any kind of a message, you go to the IBX Media app and you press the Talk to Us button, and you can tell us anything. This is a message from one of our listeners named John.
I just wanted to give Patrick a shout out this morning. Henry, you give Patrick too much grief about the hats he wears when he's on location. I think the hats are absolute fire. He needs to keep wearing
fire.
them. Love it.
All right, we're never using that feature again.
Man, I need to ban this guy, don't I?
I'd like to thank Patrick's brother for calling it. Do you have a brother named John? He likes your hats. Nobody likes your hats. That's ridiculous.
I actually, last time I was out and I had that outdoors hat, got a lot of compliments from the folks on the ground there, and they're outdoors folks. So
when I was a kid, there was a character on Channel 3 in Norfolk called Cousin Tibble.
Right, we've heard the story
and
again
you
and
look,
again and
you
again.
look like when you wear that hat, you look like Cousin Tibble to me. So I'm going to start calling you Cousin Tibble.
And I looked at it, and it was a Duluth Trading Company hat, which I think was quite expensive. So
Oh, I doubt it.
It's a good outdoor hat.
I think that hat was picked up at a flea market. All right, let's do sports. Sad news about the Pitt County girls yesterday. I was down in Jacksonville yesterday having lunch with some great friends from Sanders Ford. And we had lunch at a restaurant there, and we ate in the bar so we could watch the girls softball game. And sad news for the Pitt County girls, right? So here's our sports update. Here's Patrick.
Panthers officially in training camp. The veterans reported to Charlotte Wednesday, joining the rookies who had arrived Tuesday. Carolina is getting an early start because the Panthers will face Arizona in 2 weeks in the Pro Football Hall of Fame game. That's slated for August 6th. Panthers holding their first training camp practice this morning at 10. We're hearing from offensive lineman Rob Hunt on getting back to work.
I mean, we still got some work to do. Obviously, OTAs, but now we get real bullets. We get other teams, and we get preseason games to play with each other and communicate, talk the same language, and that's kind of what we're going to do. And that starts today, and we're excited to do it.
Oft-injured corner J.C. Horn dealing with a cut on his foot. Offensive lineman Taylor Moton sidelined with blood clots and expected to miss the start of the season. In college football, Elon was picked to finish third in the CAA preseason poll. Shout out to our guy, Doug Martin there, who's the OC. Their running back from ENC, Jamel Williams, earned preseason first-team All-CAA honors. Big year for him last year. Rhode Island was picked as the preseason favorite. Campbell picked 8th. A&T picked second to last. Pitt County Girls Softball League 12U All-Stars came a win short of another trip to the Little League Softball World Series. Pitt County fell to Florida 3-1 in the Southeast Regional Championship game, ending its bid for a 5th consecutive World Series appearance. Little League Softball World Series begins next month in Greenville. Assistant on that team, the All-Star team out of Pitt County, was former ECU softball star Anna Sawyer, and now she's taking over the volleyball program at Parrott Academy. Sawyer named the head coach of the Patriots varsity and junior varsity volleyball teams for the upcoming season. So congrats to Anna, one of the real good people. Hope it works out well for her there. All right, Big Hen, we send it back to you.
All right, that's hour number 1. Stay with us. We'll be back after the news.
from the WNCT 9 on your side newsroom. This is your Talk of the Town information update. Here's Patrick Johnson.
Flood watch is in effect. Heavy rain and strong storms moving into the area today. Forecasters say rain is becoming more widespread. Impacts being felt throughout the day. Damaging winds, flash flooding, and even an isolated tornado are possible for parts of the area. The unsettled weather pattern is expected to continue into the weekend. We'll have details coming up from Storm Team 9. This morning, a bill that would allow people as young as 18 years old to carry a concealed handgun without a permit remains stalled in the General Assembly, but one Second Amendment advocacy group wants to see movement. Paul Vallone with Grassroots NC, a Second Amendment advocacy group, says they want a recorded vote that Republican House Speaker Destin Hall promised them. Some veteran law enforcement leaders in the state say it's a dangerous bill that'll have deadly consequences. They worry it'll get guns into the hands of the wrong people, something that Vallone says happens anyway. The Senate overrode the governor's veto. Without the House doing so, though, it cannot become law. Visitation tonight for a Goldsboro native and Air Force Major Alexander Davis, Smo as he was known. He was killed in a B-52 crash in California last month. Family will see friends from 6 until 8 tonight at Seymour Funeral Home on Wayne Memorial Drive in Goldsboro. And then funeral services are set for Friday with a mass of Christian burial at 10 a.m. at St. Mary Roman Catholic Church in Goldsboro. Davis will be buried with full military honors at 2 tomorrow at Greenleaf Memorial Park in New Bern. The 34-year-old considered Goldsboro his hometown and was a graduate of C.B. Aycock High School. He was killed June 15th during a routine test mission at Edwards Air Force Base. Belhaven police are asking for the public's help in finding a man wanted for murder, and it's believed an 18-year-old woman could be with him. 32-year-old DeShantis Tyrell Chase is wanted for the June 15th shooting death of 55-year-old Lamonte Crandall. Crandall was found dead after officers responded to reports of gunfire in his home in the 900 block of Elm Street. Chase remains at large, is considered armed and dangerous. Cops are also looking for 18-year-old Mary Evett, who was reported missing in July after her family said they had not spoken with her since late May. She's believed to be with Chase.
Showers and thunderstorms mainly north early this morning, then heavy rain with some embedded thunderstorms this afternoon. Rainfall totals from 3 to 6 inches into tomorrow. From the Storm Team 9 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Rob Martin for Talk 96.3 and 103.7.
78 degrees now in Greenville, 80 degrees in New Bern, 80 degrees at the airport in Jacksonville, 75 in Williamston this hour, and 82 down along the Crystal Coast. It is Talk of the Town on Talk 103.7, Talk 96.3, and the IBX Media app. We've got another hour. Don't you dare go away.
I love your show.
Love your show. I just love the show.
Here we go with the show. Talk of the town. It's like doom scrolling without the doom, and even without the scrolling.
Put that damn phone down and listen to me.
Real talk for Eastern North Carolina.
You might even say it's the ultimate.
Now from the Town Bank studio, here's Henry Hinton and Patrick Johnson on Talk 96.3 and 103.7.
Every morning.
All right, hour 2 of Talk of the Town brought to you by our friends at the Tire Realty Group. If you've been thinking about selling your home, call the folks that I would call. If I was going to sell my home, I would call Rachel and Homer Tire and their team at the Tire Realty Group. They've been the number one real estate team in Pitt County for 15 years running. They know how to price a home, market a home, and most importantly, they get it sold. And here's something about their approach. They can help you sell your home traditionally for top dollar or speed. And certainly they can get you a cash offer, which you're not going to get from any other real estate agency in town. That's a flexibility you're just not going to find anywhere else in this market. So whether you're buying, selling, or just thinking about making a move, call Tire Realty Group. Visit TireRealty.com and experience the TRG difference and start packing. For crying out loud, start packing. All right, we are back here on Talk of the Town this morning, hour 2. We are live in the Town Bank studio today, live in the Town Bank studio tomorrow. Next week, we're going to be on hiatus, and you're going to be listening to some new show that Dan Miller came up with. I can't remember the name of the show again. What is it, Michael?
It's Gordon Deal. The news with
yes,
Gordon
him.
Deal. It's a great show.
Gordon
What's the deal with Gordon?
Coming in.
What's the deal with Gordon Deal? So Gordon Deal, it's a news talk show, some network slap from somewhere. Will never replace the Talk of the Town. Never replace the Talk of the Town. So we'll be out next week. I'm going to be on my international junket, which clearly one of my listeners says that I am not qualified to lead.
No.
George said, "You don't sound like a guy leading a large overseas tour. What do you know about the area, language, and geography?" I feel so inadequate now, I'm just going to stay home. People just love to slam me, don't they? It's fine. I can take it. Hey, we're back on YouTube this morning. Let's test it again. I'm going to go to youtube.com. All right, there it is, youtube.com. All right, now in the search bar, all you type is Talk of the Town. Not Talk of the Town with Henry Hinton, just Talk of the Town. All right, there it is. We are actually streaming live on our new channel on Facebook, on YouTube. We'll see how long it lasts. So there you go. All right, tomorrow we're going to do Open Line Friday here in the Town Bank studio. And I'm looking for, we'll talk about anything you want, as always, and you can use our talk back, the Talk to Us button on the IBX Media app. We already had one ridiculous comment this morning from a listener talking about how they like Patrick's hat, which I'm not particularly happy that we get that kind of comment, but I'm looking for tomorrow morning. I'd like for people who've traveled to Europe to call in and give me travel tips. I think I've done everything. We've got the passports. We've called the
phone right?
credit card company. I called T-Mobile. I've got international service.
Okay.
What am I forgetting? You know, I wear a CPAP. Do you wear a CPAP? I can't sleep without my CPAP.
Sure.
So I'm taking my CPAP on the plane.
You can. And there are apparently bottles of water that are pre-approved.
I ordered some of those, and I have my wife ordered those from Amazon. We have the pre-approved airline distilled water bottles.
Okay.
I have that. I've tried to think of that. What am I forgetting?
Are you doing a carry-on in addition to the CPAP bag?
A buddy of mine, in fact, it was Tommy Bennett who's going with us.
Mm-hmm.
He of Big Rock. He said He's just going to try to do a carry-on. I don't know if I can do – I think I can maybe do a carry because all you're going to wear all week unless you go somewhere nice, because they say in the Viking cruises you don't have to wear a jacket at dinner. But we are going to a nice restaurant in Paris on Saturday night. And so I'm going to wear my jacket on the plane tomorrow.
Okay. I was going to say I would maybe do a carry-on separate of your luggage and just maybe throw a couple of, like a change of outfit in there.
Yeah.
So if your luggage were to get lost, you'd have something to change into temporarily at least.
The good news is we don't have a connecting flight. We're going straight from Raleigh-Durham to Paris.
But I'm just saying you never know what's going to happen. So
Air France has a flight direct from Raleigh to France. Mm-hmm. So the chances of your luggage getting lost are not very high. But
I understand that. But you wanted to have every base kind of covered.
Yeah.
And that might be a good way to go about it. Just, to have an extra change of clothes on your person, so to speak.
Yeah. Keith says European.
Well, you got your hearing aids.
I have the wireless hearing aids, and I can listen on there. Keith says European power adapters, 2 portable power packs to charge phones anywhere. Thank you, Keith. Good idea.
Yeah.
We have the European power adapters. Although I'm not sure we're going to need those because we're staying on the boat, and I don't know if this boat, we're taking them anyway. That's one thing people who travel overseas don't realize. We had to have these in Curacao last year when we then went down to the Curacao Island down in the Caribbean. You have to take those power adapters because they don't use the American outlets like when you plug in the 2-prong outlet. They don't use those in Europe. But I don't know whether they use them on the boat or not. Probably not, since it's a European boat. The great Benny Hardy is weighing in. I can't read Benny. Benny is going with us. Benny is going with us.
Benny may or may not.
Notify your bank that you'll be using your ATM card to get some we have some euros.
Right.
We have euros. My son the Hammer gave me euros. He had $600 worth of euros, 600 euros left from his last European trip, and he just gave them to me. He said, "This is your Father's Day gift." I'll take that.
Okay.
Somebody says list of Paris strip clubs with no trannies. Thank you for that.
I can't believe you read that out loud.
My God. I didn't attribute it to anybody. So.
Wow.
All right, we have extra time this morning, so I was going to have some fun this morning. We got some interesting things to talk about. My buddy Vaughn Bosman, who I used to live with, Vaughn actually housed me when I was homeless right out of college. He said, "Henry, what do you think of AOC being the leading candidate for the Dems?" All right, so I have that in my show prep this morning. Let's pull that up. There is a new poll out. There's some polling out that doesn't look good for Republicans this morning, too, by the way. Let's look at all this new polling this morning.
Well, I think anything that has to do with Iran at this point and it dragging on is not a positive.
Right. So there's a new poll out,
but here's the issue with Democrats, Big Hen.
Yes.
A lot of the candidates are socialists. They're insane.
Well, let's hope so. Although the country keeps moving in that direction. Okay, here we are. Here's the story this morning from Mediate. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez jumped to the top of a new 28 presidential poll, while former Vice President Kamala Harris barely registered. See where this is going? The University of New Hampshire released the poll Wednesday showing Ocasio-Cortez leading the field of 2028 Democrat presidential nominees, followed by Pete Buttigieg, former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. According to the data, AOC leads the pack with 22% support, while Booty Juice has 21%. Harris, Kamala, only has 5%. Gavin Newsom and Mark Kelly and Bernie Sanders all have 10% each. So Ocasio-Cortez support comes from mostly self-described socialists and progressives. I'm telling you, these kids are learning about the world on TikTok, and they don't know the truth.
Well, in some schools.
On the Republican side, J.D. Vance leads the pack with 36% support, followed by Marco Rubio with 26%. Other GOP candidates scored less than 10%. Rand Paul garnered 8%. Rand Paul? Heaven forbid. Here's your boy right here. A Democrat who did not rank at all in the New Hampshire poll was Senator John Ossoff from Georgia, who has been the top fundraiser in the Senate.
Wow.
While Ossoff did not rate in the New Hampshire survey, Kalshi, which is one of the prediction apps, has tripled his 28 chances from 5% to 16%. So the prediction markets are saying that Ossoff's going to come out of nowhere. I believe that. I think Ossoff could be a player. And if you look at the people they're talking about in this Democrat poll, oh, my God. How can you be a Democrat?
Not Booty Juice?
You know, Booty Juice could win it. You know why he'd win it? Because he's gay. He hadn't done anything. He never accomplished anything. But the Democrats would go, oh, he's gay. Let's vote for him.
Sure. You're Pete.
Fox News has a new poll out that's not so positive for Trump and Republicans. Fox News poll came out. They asked the question, who can handle issues better moving into the midterm elections coming up in November, and Democrats did better in just about every category. On income equality, Democrats 60%, Republicans 38%. Well, you would expect that one. But then you get into things like health care. They say that Democrats are 60% better at handling. They voted for Democrats to handle health care, 60%, Republicans 54%. Inflation and prices, 54% Democrats, 44% Republicans. The economy, 54% Democrats, 45% Republicans. And see, if a year ago that would have been exactly reversed, they would have been going, oh, my God, those Democrats can't handle the economy. Look at what they did under Biden. Now they're going, look what happened under Trump with the economy. And it's all about gas prices.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Foreign policy, Democrats 53 to 46%. Government spending, they even lead Republicans on government spending? 51% Democrats, 48% Republicans. This is not good news. Anybody who gives us short shrift and says, oh, this is a Fox News poll, for crying out loud. If the election were held today, would you be more likely to back a Democrat candidate or a Republican candidate? Fox News poll says 53% of the voters would back the Democrat candidate. 46% would back the Republican candidate. This is not going in a good direction. We need the crazies on the left to continue to campaign, people like Mondami.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you see Mondami is backing off his, I'm going to arrest Netanyahu if he comes to New York.
He can't do it. I mean,
he now admits that he can't do it. Logan, pull up that Mondami audio. Let's play that.
Another campaign promise he's broken.
So here's now Mondami said earlier, if Netanyahu comes to New York, I'm going to have him arrested. And it's just virtue signaling, It's just more of what he does. And, listen to this audio. He does this address on video. I guess it went on YouTube last night. And he talks about how horrible the Israelis are. He doesn't mention October 6th and the fact that they slaughtered young people at a concert, the Palestinians. It's just more of this stick your head in the sand, and if I was a Jewish person living in New York City, I'd be afraid. This guy's creating a very dangerous environment for Jews in New York, and there's a lot of them. I worry about my Jewish friends. We have Jewish coworkers here at Interbanks Media. I worry about these people. If you take a look at where this has gone in the last year, it's frightening what's happened. And Mondami is making Jew hate part of his platform. Listen to this.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people, for the maiming of tens of thousands of children as those who survive undergo amputation without anesthesia, for the targeting of neonatal hospitals and maternity care centers, denying newborns even the chance to live, for the countless people he starved as he blocked food and humanitarian aid from reaching them, for the gunning down of hundreds of aid workers and journalists. And just last month, the UN confirmed that Palestinian children continue to be deliberately targeted and killed by Israeli armed forces, more than 8 months after the so-called ceasefire. The list goes on and on, all as we, as Americans, pay for the bombs that do the killing. There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. As human beings, we have spent generations building a shared understanding that there are crimes so grave they offend all of humanity. Anyone, with their eyes, with their heart, with their conscience, should recognize the devastation he has wrought and understand that he belongs before a court of law. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes, as I do for anyone else charged by the ICC. My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether New York City could execute the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant. The federal government, however, does, and I call on them to join the ICC and execute this warrant. And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City, nor is any other war criminal at large. While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon, and we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people. That is my commitment to you.
Yeah, how about the dignity of the Jewish people that you're endangering with all this rhetoric? But at least in that new video, he admits he cannot arrest Netanyahu because Trump came back and said he can't arrest Netanyahu. The city of New York doesn't have that authority to arrest somebody on war crimes. It's just frightening to think that a guy like that's in office. But
I mean, more of his just lying, flat out lying and not living up to his so-called campaign promises.
Yeah. And just ignoring this conflict between Palestine and Israel has been going on since biblical times. You can't ignore Palestine's role in it and just say it's all Netanyahu and all Israel's fault. All right, if you're dreaming of a backyard makeover, a new deck, a kitchen update, or even a family vacation, your home's equity could help make it happen with a home equity loan from Telco Credit Union. You can access funds for home improvements, debt consolidation, other major expenses, and enjoy competitive rates, low closing costs, and local service every step of the way. Contact Angie to get pre-approved or apply online at telcu.com. Visit Telco Credit Union in Greenville or Tarboro, subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity. All right, 8:30, more Talk of the Town next.
Back to Henry Hinton and Patrick Johnson on Talk of the Town. Talk 96.3 and 103.7.
All right. Joe Albee has sent me a message this morning and said that there were attendees who saw Patrick on Talk of the Town with the hat who wanted to know if it was available at the Hunting and Fishing Expo.
Wow. How about that?
Come on, Joe. Seriously?
Joe's a man of distinct taste.
He was just looking for a plug for the Mid-Atlantic Home and Fishing Show, yeah.
Well, it's not till next year. Why would you look for a plug now?
Grady down at the beach says, keep your eye on the lady running for Senate in Maine, Ashley Webb. She could be a player in 28. She writes her own books, her own music, and is That's funny, Grady. Do we have that?
Good.
Do we have that audio? Do we have the audio of the transgender lady?
It.
We got it. The transgender that's running for Maine Senate. We played it earlier this week. You may not be. We don't have that. We do have a talk back, though, another Talk to Us off the IBX Media app. Michael, have you listened to this and confirmed that it's got no profanity in it? All right, what's his name? Mike? What's his name? Mike. His name is Mike. I got an email from our staff down the hall. It says Mike has sent a voice message on Talk to It. All right, here is Mike's message off the app.
Hey, Henry, this is Mike Gardner. My wife and I were in Paris a couple of years ago, and we found something called the Brookie. It's in a food truck right outside the Louvre near the courtyard, and it's a combination of a brownie and a croissant. You have to try it. It will change your life. Thanks.
What did he say it was called? Can you play that?
Hey, Henry, this is Mike Gardner. My wife and I were in Paris a couple of years ago, and we found something called the Brookie.
A Berkey.
It's in a food truck right outside the Louvre near the courtyard.
Okay, that's good.
And,
by the way, I saw yesterday that the Louvre had been closed. I guess they had a theft in the Louvre. Am I pronouncing it right? Louvre. We are scheduled to go to the Louvre, the great art gallery, and see the Mona Lisa. And I'm moderately excited about that, only because I know what it is. But but you know, it's a long tour, and I hear you have to stand in line. I'm not excited about that.
I've sent the audio to the cast of thousands behind the scenes, so maybe somebody can.
What is that audio?
Grab it.
Oh yeah. Can you guys get the Senate candidate who's the tranny? Can we get that?
Meatloaf.
She looks like Meatloaf. All right. This is the person Grady says you need to be careful for. All right, here we go.
And then I write my own books, and then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people, and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now.
Ashley Webb. Ashley Webb. She is.
Started from the beginning, because I think he mentions the songs at the beginning.
All right, play it again, Logan. We missed the
for office several times. Didn't win, but he did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books, and then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people, and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now.
Ashley Webb, what qualifications?
I would vote for them if I could.
I go back
if
to
I
this.
could vote for them, I would.
Right. He's not lying to the people, yet he claims he's a woman and he's a male. But he's not lying to the people. I'd never lie to the people.
All right, I've been waiting up for this moment all morning. I've got something here I want to talk to Cameron, the intern, about. Cameron, get on the microphone over there. Let me see if I can find it here. I had it. Now I've lost it. This is the problem with my computer skills. Here we go. All right, Cameron, I found this, and I wanted to ask you about this.
Okay.
Still looking for. Okay, here it is. There's an article out about what makes women attracted to men.
Okay.
What are the qualities of men that attract women? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, let me ask you: what would attract you to a young man? What would be? Because I bet you, knowing you the way that I do, I bet you're pretty on topic with, you're probably on point with this first one. The number one thing that women get attracted to men, they call them guy flexes that instantly make them attractive. Oh. What would it be from a guy that would attract you, number one?
Someone who has a job, someone who has a car, someone who's nice.
Wait a minute. You're setting the bar pretty, the bar pretty low. You want somebody with a job?
No. Okay, listen. A job, car, nice, smart. You have to have have gone to college or doing pretty well for yourself.
Wow.
Someone who's not dirty. Like, you have to be clean.
You mean like physically?
Yes.
Bathes?
Yes. This is a problem with the men.
You don't. It is not.
That's
Men bathe? What are you talking about? Everybody but Patrick.
Exactly.
By the way, Patrick, what is that? I just noticed you're wearing a Corn Pop T-shirt. What does your T-shirt say? Corn Pop was a bad dude. Oh boy. All right, so back to this. All right, Cameron, the number one thing, according to women in this survey, that attracts them to men is thoughtfulness, the little things, like grabbing a snack or a drink for him.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's
if he's getting one for himself, he gets you one. Being thoughtful.
Cameron, are you saying that gentlemen your age do not bathe? Is that what you're saying? Is that the accusation?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's nasty.
I'm telling you. I mean, just ask Logan. Exactly.
Logan, the intern. Do you bathe?
Yes, I do.
Logan, are there bros though
Logan
that are your
seems
age
very
that don't
clean,
bathe?
very clean. Logan? Do you think some of your bros don't bathe? Some of your friends?
100%. I fully believe that.
Really?
Wow.
God, I never had that problem even when I was young. You know what? I remember. You know, one of the things when I first started dating my wife. You know, one of the things that she said to me was when I first started dating my wife, I was living in the dorm. Mm. And I took like 3 showers a day because I would get sweaty or hot or whatever. I'd go work out, I'd go play, and I'd come back. I'd have to immediately go get a shower. I've been a clean freak my whole life. I can't go without showering. I do massive showers. Many days I do 2 showers in one day.
Well, that's good. Good quality to have. There you go.
But you're saying that the young guys stink.
Yes.
Did you date someone who actually smelled bad?
Yeah, this sounds like you've been wounded.
No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment.
Oh. You want to give us his name and his address? We'll take him some soap.
Rough him up.
I can't right now. Off air. We can talk about it.
Take him some Irish Spring.
I can't believe. Now, when you say they don't bathe, do you mean like on the weekend they may go a night without, or are you talking about like days on end?
Young gentlemen, their hygiene is not good. They don't put on deodorant. They don't bathe regularly. It's like they wear their clothes that have been sitting on their floor in their room for weeks.
Over and over and over again?
Yeah. They don't know how to do laundry. That's gross. So.
That is gross. All right. That's number one, thoughtfulness. By the way, I'm looking down this list and I don't see anything that in the top 15 about
hygiene,
about bathing.
Well, listen. It's a problem.
All right, the
here.
number 2 thing that attracts women to men is if they love animals.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now that's a little trick that guys play, to attract. They have a dog, and yada yada. By the way, what about the dog that got killed by in the Pitt County Sheriff's vehicle this week, or it happened a while back, I heard.
It was back in June, I think it happened.
I heard it happened. I heard it happened in before that. Why are we just hearing about that? So they left one of the dogs that works for the sheriff's department in a hot car, and he died in the car. How do you do? And then somebody in the sheriff's department blamed it on lack of funding. Child, please. We're going to look into this deeper. But when animals love a man, he loves them back by being gentle and nice to him. That's an enormous green flag for women, they say. Okay?
Or if they like a dog?
Yeah, that they like animals. Now, I will say this, I can understand that, but I don't like cats.
Right.
And I'm seeing more and more things online where guys have cats, and I'm thinking, come on, man, butch it up. Let's go.
No,
Are you a cat boy?
That's
or
a problem.
Dog boy, homie?
Because I have 2 cats. So
women having cats is another thing.
They have to like cats
Oh,
because
he a
everybody
cat boy.
likes a dog.
So
Like,
so the guy you date's got to like your cats?
Yes.
I'm out.
Oh, well, I'll see you later.
Oh, he
I'm
a
out.
cat boy.
I'm sorry, Pop. I'll see you later.
Well, I wasn't coming on to you anyway, Cameron.
I love my cats.
But anybody who had a cat.
A little creepy there for a minute.
All right, number 3 item that attracts women to men.
Okay.
Humility.
Okay, yeah, these are all good.
By the way, none of this matches with what we really know that attracts women to men, because women like bad guys. They like bad boys, don't they?
I don't.
I mean, I've always thought that, women like a guy who's a little bad on the side. Don't you think that's true? You don't?
I mean, I can see it.
Do you have friends that like the bad boys?
Yeah, definitely. But I personally don't. It's not my thing.
So you want a soft boy?
Okay, well, there's a difference between just being normal and being soft and being bad. Like, let's just be normal.
All right, so number 1 thing is thoughtfulness. Number 2 is loving animals. Number 3 is humility. Number 4, being prepared. Thinking ahead and anticipating things correctly, it makes life much smoother not to be moving from disaster to disaster. I think this is stuff that women say, but they don't really mean it.
I was going to say, this seems very clickbaity and far-fetched.
Number 5, kindness to randoms.
Oh, come on.
It's noticed and bodes well for a future relationship. I don't believe any of this. I think women want a bad guy. I think they want a bad boy. Yeah.
Kindness to randos?
Yeah. So there's the top 5. This came, by the way, from Reddit, which means it's totally discredited anyway, and I just wasted 10 minutes of airtime on it. All right, 8:47, and we'll be right back.
Wake up. Brush the crusty things out of your eyes. And turn the crusty guys up on your radio. Back to Henry and Patrick on Talk of the Town. Talk 96.3 and 103.7.
All right, now, Cameron, you have ignited a debate here about to wear deodorant or not wear deodorant. A friend of mine says that's the poor hygiene. Comes from plenty of studies that show that not wearing deodorant benefits a person's health and convinces them to bathe only once or twice per week with no deodorant. Now, I couldn't do that. I will say this. I use deodorant soap, and I've been a very profuse, is that the word? I wore deodorant, and I used to hit my deodorant like twice a day. But I stopped wearing deodorant earlier this year and was really careful with the deodorant soap and all that. This is getting kind of yucky, isn't it? Kind of nasty to talk about. But I did it because I had irritated under my arms because I used so much deodorant. And I haven't really noticed much of a difference. Now, hopefully people around me haven't noticed a difference. But I think if you use deodorant soap, don't you? I mean, I read that if you use deodorant soap, you really don't have to use deodorant. But I mean, these hot, sweaty days. How did we get off on this? Cameron, why did you send us down this road of hygiene?
Yeah, she didn't send us down this road. You did.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
That needs to be addressed.
Well, stop dating these nasty guys that don't bathe, for crying out loud.
I don't listen.
Young guys that aren't bathing, old seniors, octogenarians now who don't use deodorant. I mean,
I'm not an octogenarian.
Man.
Oh, you're not?
What is an octogenarian? That's when you're in your 80s, isn't it?
Yes. Is that not what you are?
No.
Oh, okay.
You want to start insulting me? I'll start firing back here in a minute about that hat that you wear.
Do you wear drawers, Big Hen? I hope you're wearing drawers at least.
Underpants? I wear boxers.
Yeah. Okay.
I wear boxers.
I mean, it's fading fast.
Boxers or briefs? PJ?
Briefs.
I don't want to know. Let's do sports. By the way, are we still on? Have we been knocked off YouTube yet, Michael?
We may have been knocked off after this conversation.
Wow. I just went to YouTube. There's a lot of comments on YouTube on this thing this morning too. I listen to you guys every day on my way to work. I'm loving this YouTube thing. Now I can listen when I get in the office. If you plan on driving over there, an international license is needed. Yeah. Oh, we got to do stocks and the boating report. You're right. Thank you, Cameron. Here we go.
Am I going or no?
I got to do this and then you can go. Let's do the stock market numbers first. The Shook Rouse Group stock market numbers brought to you by Scott and Thomas from Truist Investments. Dow was down 6 yesterday, pretty flat. 146 down on the NASDAQ and 102. I'm sorry, 10. Down 10 on the S&P yesterday. Oh, Lord. Dow futures were way down this morning. Oil has topped $90 a barrel. Dow futures are down 544. NASDAQ futures down 411. And the S&P 500 futures are down 72.25. 72 points. All right, let's do the boating report brought to you by Park Boat Company and Manteo Marine this morning. Park Boat Company in Washington, Manteo Marine in Manteo. Today, southwest winds 10 to 15. Gusting up to 25. Sounds and rivers will be choppy. Friday, southwest 10 knots. Seas offshore 2 to 3. And sounds and rivers will be light on Friday. On Saturday, northwest winds 10 knots. Seas offshore 2 to 3. The rivers and sounds will be light. And Sunday, northeast winds 10 knots. Sounds and rivers will be light. So it won't be bad boating if you can dodge the rain showers, which are coming. All right, Patrick, now with sports. What you got?
Panthers officially fully in at training camp as the vets reported Wednesday, joining the rookies who arrived the day before. Carolina getting the early start because the Panthers will face Arizona at the Pro Football Hall of Fame game on August 6th. Good to get back to work, according to lineman Rob Hunt.
I mean, we still got some work to do. Obviously, OTAs, but now we get real bullets. We get other teams, and we get preseason games to play with each other and communicate, talk the same language, and that's kind of what we're going to do. And that starts today, and we're excited to do it.
Pitt County Girls Softball League 12U All-Stars came up a win short of another trip to the Little League Softball World Series. Pitt County fell to Florida out of St. Mary's 3-1. That was Wednesday, Southeast Regional Championship game, ending its bid for a 5th consecutive World Series appearance. Little League Softball World Series begins next month in Vegas. An assistant on that team out of Pitt County, former ECU star Anna Sawyer. And now she'll be taking over as the volleyball coach at Parrott in Kinston. Sawyer's been named the head coach of the Patriots varsity and junior varsity volleyball teams for the upcoming fall season. So congrats to Anna, one of the really good people. All right, that'll wrap it for sports. Let's send it back to the Town Bank. Send it back to the Town Bank studio. Stepping on the sponsor.
Since the Pitt County girls lost yesterday, does that mean there'll be no local team in the World Series, or they still get a host team?
Correct.
There will not be a local North Carolina team in the World Series.
That's how I read it.
And it's next week, right? Right, next week here in Greenville.
Week after, well, it starts latter part of the week. It's really starting next weekend.
Okay,
a week from this weekend.
All right. It appears we have stayed up on YouTube the entire hour. I'm looking at it. So again,
2 hours.
2 hours. Our new YouTube channel is Talk of the Town. You just put in Talk of the Town, and it will come up. So, Michael, great job on the new YouTube channel. We're still streaming on Facebook as well. All right, and on the app. All right, tomorrow morning, Open Line Friday on Talk of the Town here on 96.3, 103.7, IBX Media app, YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere. See you tomorrow.